Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeremy Kruis here. Today I'm testing out a new mic lav system. It's called the LARK 150. If you want to check for pricing and specs, the link is in the description. But they sent me this product. I opened it yesterday, so I'll be doing some tests with this. The cool thing is that it comes with one transmitter, but then two receivers, as well as lav mics that come in the box. So right now I'm recording the audio with one of the receivers, which has a built-in mic, and then the other receiver I've plugged a lav mic into it. So I'm recording into both of them right now, into the camera, straight into camera. This one is going to be going into one channel of the audio. This one is going to the other channel. For me, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to use this mic system for interviews where we have two people being interviewed at the same time. So that way we have two receivers, one on each interviewee, and that way we don't need two separate lav systems. Let's go ahead and do some tests with this. How does the audio sound so far? How does the built-in mic in the receiver sound different from the receiver with the lav mic attached to it? Does it sound any different? Here we go, we're about to leave the house, and so I have my shield and mask on. I wonder how the audio is gonna sound with this. Ika, how does your audio sound right now? How are you doing this morning, ma'am?
I'm doing great, ma'am.
How does it sound right now? The air conditioner is on here in the car. We're gonna start driving. Testing, what's a good thing to say? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pickles. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pickles, where's the peck of pickled pickles Peter Piper picked? So it looks like Henna's mic, now that she's back in the car, it automatically reconnected to the receiver. Do some sound tests.
My test, blah. So I'm here recording Jeremy. I'm the behind the scene man.
So Henna's mic is going through to one channel, and then my mic is going to the other channel. So in the editing, I'll have to split it up.
Meters.
Stupid ways. There's different options though. You can record in mono or in stereo. And then also a decibel split. Hey Dorna, how are you doing back there? Are you okay? Are you scared?
Actually, I'm a little bit scared.
We're looking around at bicycles right now. Henna's facing away from the camera. Can you still hear her?
Para mo nalaman may bagong dating nga ito. Magaan ba? Magaan nga.
Let's do a range test with this. Let's see how far I can walk before it starts cutting out. And I'm gonna face away from the camera, so here we go. Can you still hear me? I am talking right now. One thing I really like about this LARK 150 system is that it's very portable, and then especially the carrying case about 3 times. And earlier can you hear me? I'm so far away from the camera right now. Now I'm facing the camera. Let's see if I turn around. And what about now? If I keep walking away, I am so far away. I feel like I'm like 1,000 feet away. I walked far enough for my liking, so if the audio was still coming through at that far, I think that is really good range.
My favorite memories when I was a child, I think, when my friends bullied me.
A while ago, what did you do? This day.
A while ago,
Uh-oh.
I do push-up
Oh!
and I clean my bike.
Oh, I thought you cleaned your butt.
No,
5 a.m. is your first poop.
no, second poop.
Oh, second poop. So what time is your first poop?
I think 1 a.m.
1 a.m. is your first poop for
Yes,
this day.
uh-uh.
What are you
Yeah.
eating?
I eat chicken wings, pizza,
Oh,
and
that's
barbecue.
That's a midnight snack.
Yeah, this is called dirty ice cream here in Philippines.
But it's not really
And there's 3 flavor: avocado, cheese, and strawberry. My favorite is here, as you can see, avocado color. This is how to eat avocado ice cream here in Philippines. Ay, joke.
Oy. I'm so full right now, but I want to eat ice cream, and I ordered strawberry and avocado. It's like a perfect combination.
It tastes like ice cream. Kuya, bakit tinatawag nila na dirty ice cream?
Kasi nilalako.
Nilalako. Kasi exposure. Parang naka-expose.
Sa kalye kasi.
Kasi sa kalye. Ayun. So, very fast. Smelting.
Dapat ito yung ginawa sa Great Big Story eh.
I just checked some of the footage, and it looked like the range test that I did when I was just using the receiver would cut in and out quite a lot, especially when I was facing away from the camera. Although when I was facing the camera, I could go really far. This time, I'm testing it with the lav mic attached. I have the receiver here on my pocket and then the lav attached to it. So let's see if this makes a difference. So here we go. Walking away, I'm turned around now. Is the audio still coming through even though I'm facing away from the camera? As you can see, we're here in the lovely Philippines and there's cars passing by. Can you still hear my voice? Let's see if you're still hearing me. I think I'm about 100 or so feet away from the camera. I'm facing away from the camera. It is really hot right now. I'm sweating like crazy. So I'm facing away from the camera. I wonder if you can still hear me from here. If you can still hear me from this far away, I'm gonna say this mic is pretty good, because when are you ever gonna be going this far away? And I'm gonna turn around and see if it cuts in and out. I'm turning around right now. I'm doing some twirls, facing the opposite way of the camera, walking away. Can you still hear me? How is it when I'm walking? Is there any feedback when I like accidentally hit the wire? Like this, I'm hitting the wire and the receiver is clipped onto my pocket. So far, I'm really liking this mic system, but let's go inside and let's talk about it a little bit. I'm sorry, in that test of mine, my audio levels were pretty high, so I was peaking a lot, but that was just to test the range, and the range is really good. I hope you enjoyed those tests. Hopefully they were at least a little bit entertaining, and hopefully it also gives you some insight to how the mics sound and work out there in the wild. So anyways, let's talk about this system. Right now I'm using one of the receivers right here, and it's attached to my Rode Video NTG mic here. So that's another way you can utilize this wireless system, is you can plug your shotgun mics into it, and then now you have a wireless shotgun mic. In the box, what comes with the Hollyland LARK 150 wireless system is you get this carrying case, you get the two receivers, the transmitter, you get a cable that attaches from your camera to the transmitter. You also get two lapel mics or lav mics. You get a USB-C cable, you get like a felt carrying case thing. You also get wind muffs for the receivers, and then also just the normal muffs for the lav mics. I really like this wireless lav system. It's really cool that there's two receivers that come in the box, and this carrying case is just super convenient. It magnetizes open and closed. I'm using the transmitter right now, so it's on top of the camera, but basically when you put these back into the case, they magnetize as well, and they charge right away when you put them inside the case. It charges both the receivers and the transmitter. And then there's a little space for your cord in here to attach to the camera. The cool thing is that as soon as you take out the transmitter and the receivers, they automatically turn on and connect to each other. And then also in reverse, if you put them back in, they start charging and then turn off as well. This case is thebomb.com. Also, the battery life shows on the transmitter, so if you're the one with the camera, you can monitor how much battery life you have left, and as well as the levels, you can see that on the transmitter, which is really helpful. I think that's really helpful with the transmitter is that they have knobs and you can adjust both the receiver's decibel level. So for example, if one person is talking a lot louder than the other person, you can adjust their audio levels individually. That's a really nice feature. You can change modes really easily because you can press the dial buttons as well. So you can change from stereo to mono to a decibel split. There's probably some features that I haven't explored yet either, but I'm kind of looking at this to see like how user friendly it is just for someone that needs a wireless setup. I think this is a really good product. It charges via USB-C, which is really nice because everything is changing over to USB-C now. I would say the case, it could charge the wireless system maybe 2 or 3 times, but after the case runs out of battery, You just plug it in with the receivers and the transmitter inside, and they all charge up. So after a day of shooting, just plug it in at the end of the day and charge it again if you're going to be shooting again the next day. Another thing that's really nice about this system is that 2 lav mics come with it as well. So if you don't want to use the built-in mics on the receivers, you have the option to use a lapel with these receivers because it comes with 2 lapels. The sound difference between the built-in mic in the receiver and then the receiver with the lav plugged into it, there is a slight difference. I would say the lav does sound better. From another review I saw, I heard that the lav mics are actually a super cardioid pattern of picking up audio. So that means it'll only pick up your voice or kind of things that are close to the mic instead of from a distance. I did hear a little bit of difference between those 2 mics, but the difference is very subtle. Let me know if you heard a difference. I don't know, I can't think of another wireless mic system that you can buy for this price that has all those things. My biggest critique of this wireless system would be the sound quality. They don't sound that great out of the box with no equalizer or anything on them. Basically, all the tests I did with this, I'm not putting any EQ, but this is how it would sound like if I did add some EQ. The cool thing is that it comes with 1 transmitter, but then 2 receivers. It would sound a lot better if you're confident in adjusting the EQ on the mic. So for me, I would say the sound quality would not be an issue because that can be fixed with just a little bit of EQ. But I would say it doesn't sound bad out of the box. What do you guys think? Because all these tests I did without adding any EQ or effects. So let me know what you think of the sound quality. Maybe it's good enough for you. Range wise, I think the range is great with this. Although if you're just using the built-in mic with the receiver, when you turn around, since your whole body is blocking the receiver, it does cut out pretty quick. If you go about maybe 30 feet or so, it'll start cutting out. But if you're using a lapel mic attached to the receiver, you can go pretty far. So I would recommend if you're shooting events or someone that's moving around a lot, then you're gonna want to use the lav because that way the range seems a lot better from my tests. I would highly recommend this system. I'm definitely going to be using it for my next interviews. I'll put the price here on the screen. I think it's worth it to get a mic system like this. If you're interested at looking at this system a little more, I'll put links in the description and you can see more of the specs and the pricing. As well as what all comes in the box. I give this my 2 thumbs up. I'm definitely going to be using this often. It's going to be very useful for me. All right, I hope that was really helpful for you if you're shopping for wireless microphones or if you're just looking for a new system. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave it a like if it was helpful and subscribe if you really like my videos. All right, guys, that's going to be it. See you next time. Bye-bye.